let's see. Yes, we are on the air on Gimli Plays Factorio episode 10. Well, it's been a few days since I recorded episode 9. On the last episode of Gimli Plays Factorio, our hero automated the production of solar panels because Gimli decided it would be a good idea if our hero here would power his oil refinery with solar power. With 24 solar panels, that may not be entirely enough, but it should at least be a start. Okay, so let's think about that for a second. We have a huge field of copper here. We can probably just route that to a central furnace there at some point. Once we start tapping into that. Where will this huge ass field of solar panels be? Let's see what feels right, what scans. What do my guts have to say about that? And there it will be in the way. Oil refining needs a huge amount of space too, which can go up here. Either we can just ignore that copper or just route it around. Somewhere here. Let's do that. And we have plenty of space for many panels and accumulators. Accumulators once we get the battery tech. Let me check on the temperature of my computer real quick. Seems to be holding up good. Well, yeah, those do take up a lot of space. And then where that dead tree is, the first electric pole can sit. With a little. Let's see if that works. If we put one here and one here, and then yes, then we can connect it. Excellent. Shift 4. How many solar panels fit in the radius of one electric pole? Probably 4. Be surprised if it was more. There it's touching on it. There. Oh well, look at that. A little placement foo. Can even fit more in. Could even fit in 8 and have them all touching it. Ta-da! Well, that works too. And it even looks kind of nice with that angle there. Are we out yet? Yips. How many do I have left? Oh right, the hand shows it. Apparently that was the last. Well, that seems like a good start. And then it would like to be connected to something that uses power. Walk, 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 walk. Can we fit that? Yes. Voila. Ah, it's working. That one just needs a little help. It's going! Oh, but I don't have tanks yet. Oh, I haven't even connected it to tanks yet. That explains that then. Automated the production of pipes yet. Yeah, that helps. If we actually tell the thing what we would like it to do. Oh no, I need to figure out the placement of my storage tanks. It's always a little tricky. I only have 2. Why do I only have 2? Well, let's start with 3 of them real quick so we can at least. And we want space for expansion. Ah, and now it turns dark, so it stops. So this way. No, we don't actually want those to connect. Let's see. Pause time. And we're back. We were placing oil silos. Thanks. Munch. Let's see. Well, rather than just placing things willy-nilly, let's think ahead a little and see, well, what do we want to make? How much space are we gonna need, roughly? Space do we expect to need? Solid fuel. Yeah, that seems like a good thing to make. Well, we don't want to turn petroleum gas into solid fuel, probably. Many things need petroleum gas, like sulfur. And I don't see plastic bar in here. Maybe that is because I haven't researched it yet. Oh, yeah, that would help. Oil processing. Oh, that's more advanced. Let's start with plastics. Boom. Let's check on my temperature. It's holding up okay-ish, getting a little warm. The temperature of the processor. Petroleum gas comes there. Don't want to turn that. Oh, then we need water too for turning that into sulfur. We need water while it's there. So could work. Could work. Maybe it's easier. Nah. Gonna need a good amount of space here. Eventually we want to route sulfur back to the main factory because it is used in sulfuric acid. So both sulfur and sulfuric acid will want to produce close to water. Both need water. And sulfuric acid needs iron, so I want to be making that. Either we can tap into that iron or we can just divert the main line. Make sulfuric acid somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here feels about right. It seems to scan. And we can make sulfur somewhere here, and all the rest we'll sort out. For now, let's at least connect this. So I'm envisioning it like leave some space in between. How many spaces shall we leave in between? 1 or 2? Two, we may have a little more wiggle room. And the heavier oils I don't expect to be using a whole lot straight away. Let's produce some extra storage tanks. And now we can connect. So at least the refinery can keep doing its thing. Bloop. And then we hook that up to there. Hook that one up to there. Et voila. Now the tanks can start filling up. We can add some tanks. Plenty of space. At least for a little while we're good. And we'll want to move up the batteries. Sulfuric acid is needed for batteries. And then we can produce accumulators. can store power in accumulators are basically battery installations. You can store power, excess power from the power grid for when the power grid is more heavily tapped. Or, for example, when you're running solar power and at night you don't have any solar power coming in, then you can rely on batteries. On accumulator batteries. Okay. Up next. Make sulfur happen. And then make sulfuric acid happen. Let's see, so... plastic. Onward. Plastics are also used in, at least in Science 3, for that we need petroleum gas. 2 sulfur plants, 2 chemical plants. Let's take those. Wow, 33. That's nice. That's going nicely. Maybe I'll stop that production process in a bit once I have enough. I'll turn it back on later. And the cat said, "Wah." How heavily is this grid tapped at the moment anyway? Oh, it's fine. Until I get accumulators, I see no need to expand it. I can even turn those that factory for solar panels into an accumulator factory. Betting I'm gonna need a lot. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the solar panel factory on standby for when I want it. Oil, and we were doing sulfur. We're gonna need water, so we need some pumps. Ta-da. And we get to route some. Why, hello. Yes, let's do that. We get to route some petroleum gases. How far does this go anyway? How far does this go out? Oh, and then it bumps into a rock. That's unfortunate. But we can keep the petroleum train moving this way, in this fashion. Piped, so we see what we're transporting. Oh, that does it too. And tree, you may get in the way. Sulfur. See the petroleum and water. Is that all? Water and petroleum gas? Yes, okay. Well, that should be doable. Petroleum gas coming in here. Transport belt down the middle to take the pieces of sulfur out. A little far away from the water. A little more this way. Yeah, that sounds better. When I check my guts, like gut instinct. Yeah, and then the sulfur can come in immediately be used for batteries. Pump. Let's see if one pump will do. More pipe to ground. Oh, that's blue science. Explosives. Advanced electronics. Well, that's gonna be interesting at some point. Advanced material processing 2. Advanced furnace. I'll want it eventually. So I'll make it now. Did I have a pipe factory yet? Factory just for making me some pipes. Well, now we're considering that. Doesn't look like it. Copper. Whoop, whoop. If I set you to crafting software, what happens? You are expecting the water in that part. Okay. Do I want this to run on solar or on the solar grid or the steam grid? Let's make that part of the steam grid. Okay, let's make the water work. We're also going to need water over there. Boom. Blop. And then the gas needs to be brought down. For that last little bit of distance, I'm willing to use a few normal pipes. And the pipe to grounds are pretty expensive material wise. Whoop, whoop. But they do make it much neater and easier to move around. Less chance of pipes crossing with each other. If you place a pipe next to this pipe, it joins that pipe. It also needs an inserter. Just too short. And I'm out of electric bulbs. Goodness gracious. Then we just need some inverters. Take out the finished product. You would like some petroleum gas. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Since I asked you to make pipe to ground, I need some iron soon. Yup. Closer. Yeah, not worth the fuss. Just like that. Here we go. We have sulfur. This is wonderful. Ha! Ta-da! Victory! Oh, and I can even tap water from these guys into the next. What's next? Sulfuric acid, which needs water and iron. Advanced material processing is done. The laser. Don't really see the need for a laser yet. 3 is science 3. It's electronics. We'll want robots at some point. Might as well plant them here. I don't know, it's puzzle time. Because we will want to I need to bring in iron and water. Well, the water looks straightforward enough since the pipes are here already. Yeah, and we're going to need all the output. How about here? Let me just hook up with that. If need be. What do you need for, oh, iron, right. Iron, water, and sulfur. Oh, okay. Well, then I can just do the same system I did here, since with the underground belts, I like that a lot. I think I like that quite a bit. I need more iron. It's right here. Whoop. You know what? 18 of them. It stopped. Oh, there's lack of steel. Not that much steel coming in at the moment. Well, that's an issue for a later time. For now, we will just shut these factories down like that. Run in the sulfur like so. Yeah, or I could just run iron in from this side and sulfur from that side. Need an output belt. Output goes through pipes, so that's easy. Here comes the sulfur. Sulfur for something else, we're gonna split it. Chemical plant does whatever a chemical plant does. Oh, yeah. water coming in at this level. Petroleum gas from this level down. If you get what I mean. If not, that's okay. It'll become apparent soon enough. Then the idea is boink. What else? Flammables, rockets, better inserters. Let's go with that. Then that's the petroleum line. I just need more pipes. More underground pipes. Bloop. Yeah, it might help if I tell them what I want them to make. Oh, they don't even need petroleum gas. What am I doing? Well, decommission that. Derp. What am I doing? Keep track of what you're doing, Gimli. Alright. There. What this needs is iron. I wonder. I guess the only way to find out is to try it. If I feed iron here, and have these belts joined together, will it be enough? Let's try a bigger electrical pole for this installation. There's so many ways to do it. You know what? Let's try the underground system just because it's quirky and fun. I mean, I've done joining two belts together before. Now I would like to try this. Here, out come. Then we need to insert iron plates. Hi. Yeah, I'll take care of that in a bit. Okay. Yeah, that will do since the sulfur doesn't need to run out further here. This line will bring in the iron. And then this line, put it out. Oh, hang on, that's not a belt thing. I guess it's a liquid. Means I need to run pipes. Might be smart to run a tank and store some. Whee! And that's running. Yeah. Then we just need pipes for outputting of products. Join up here. copper line here too, I could maybe make a battery factory here. If I change this around a bit, this could be the copper line feeding just... Or I can just extend that copper line. And then at least I know I'll have enough. Where are batteries made? Chemical plants. I'll make 2 more chemical plants. Storage tank. I need a storage tank. Otherwise my sulfuric acid isn't going anywhere. Storage tank. Chemical plant. Tanks are quick to make, chemical plants are not. Comparatively slow to make. Voila! At least it's gonna accumulate a bit. Yeah, when I scan it out, feel it out, running the batteries up would probably be best. Which means it's probably handiest to run it in like so. Battery belt, battery belt. Now I can of course do the same thing here. Let's see what we need for batteries. Iron, copper, sulfur, or sulfuric acid. The only issue with this underground system is the way it's set up like this. It's only extendable if the output is a liquid. If the output is not a liquid, you need something else. Or either more inserters or multiple products on one belt. Another way of doing it. I don't have to put the batteries on the same belt immediately, of course. Could have the batteries put out on the side. Could do is run a copper line here and take stuff from there. Out of belts. Well, that's easily fixed. If I can find my belt factory back. There it is. Hello, belts. Don't mind if I take a couple hundred of you. Could simply use long-handed inserters to put the iron in. Nice and simple, at least. Let's see, chemical plant number 2. 3 spaces, so the battery output can come here. Batteries. ready to be output. Now all we need is to set this baby up so it knows what we want to make, and then give it the petroleum gas it's requesting. Whoop! Let's see how far this will run. Not that far. Oh, that's wonderful. Then it can just loop around the corner like that. And all we need is electricity. Okay, my number 2 is empty. That means my underground belts are all out. Need more iron. I'll grab some iron in a bit. And the pole. Ah, it's not big enough. Oh, what are you? Big electric pole. Yeah, the advantage of those though is their long reach. Doesn't seem to offer that much in terms of width of their field. Looks like it's filling up fast enough this way. Batteries! We has them! Ta-da! Ta-da! Now what about those battery production online? How long has this episode been running for? It's 36 minutes. Okay. Then let's see. Then it's almost time to wrap up. Ooh, plastics. That would be a good thing for next episode. Set up production of accumulators. Oh, that's really easy. That's just iron and a buttload of batteries. Maybe then I'll even set up more chemical plants making batteries here, if I have this. Or maybe just settle for one factory of accumulators for now. That's really, at least it's not many ingredients, it's only 2 ingredients, so it's easy enough to set up. Okay, well, then the basic oil production is going. Batteries are being produced. Now, on the next episode, we can focus on making energy accumulators and expanding our oil products, like going to plastics and all the wonderful things that plastic enables, like advanced circuits which enable what's it called, electric furnaces, so you don't have to run coal through your furnaces anymore, which make future mining operations a lot easier to set up. And what did plastics enable? 2? Oh yeah, Science Pack 3. I think. Oh yeah, because advanced circuits again. Alright, that's it for this episode. See you on the next episode of Gimli Plays Factorio.